What is going on, everybody? And in this video, we'll be taking a look at the weekly challenge called Staying on Top. Now, this requires you to win ace events, and crazily enough, we're in the last week of challenges on the Crew 2 because there's literally 2 weeks left until the next season. Looking forward to what that one's going to bring. Nonetheless, you guys have all these good challenges here. These are pretty easy to do overall. That's why I'm really not going to do videos on these. Pretty much complete the actual contracts in said areas. But staying on top might be a little challenging to some people because not everyone likes doing the ace, or some people try to stay away from the ace races depending on what they're doing. Some of the races could be really annoying, or you're just looking to get this done as quickly as possible. So I'm sure many people are wondering, well, what is the best race to do to get this done as quickly as possible so I don't have to really go too crazy on these? Unless you guys like grinding races, it kind of depends. You could get the 5 races done that way as well. But for me, the 2 best races to do, which pretty much are the exact same thing, is the South Strip here in Vegas. The other one's going to be the Strip Special. Now, if you're wondering what the difference with these 2 races are, the only difference is the other one has racers in it and the Strip Special does not. So that is really the only difference. Personally, I think this one is better. That way the racers really can't bug you at all. You pretty much jump in here, and this race is under 2 minutes every time. It's also a really good race to grind parts in general. Anyway, let's jump into it. I really do feel like this is the best race to do, mainly if you guys are out there trying to get these challenges done as quickly as possible just to finish them up. Well, this is going to be your best bet here. It's literally like 1 minute and 50 seconds every time. It's really easy to do. It's just 2 laps around this area, which I think most people are really familiar with this race by now because of all the summits and stuff like that. But nonetheless, it's also a great race to farm if you guys are looking to do that. But staying on top in the ace events probably won't really be too hard to do if you guys are just like looking to race and all that, like doing like random hyper races or something, stuff like that. That's another way to do this, unless you guys are just trying to get it done as quickly as possible. I would say this race is going to be your best bet. Now, if you're wondering what car to use, you can pretty much use any vehicle you want. With maxed out parts, you'll be able to get this done in the ace time there. So if you guys want to run any car, you don't have to use the Leggera, because I'm obviously way up there. You do not have to use that vehicle. I'm using the Porsche, and this car is doing just fine. I'm barely using nitrous and still completing this easily. So there's 1 lap right there in 50 seconds. I highly recommend doing this race if you guys are looking to grind this out. I actually completed my ace events on here. I did 2 hyper races before, and I realized that there's an easier way to do this, so I immediately thought of this race, and I'm like, wow, this will get this done really fast. So jump on here and finish this challenge up easily. If you guys are wondering why I'm not covering the other challenges this week, mainly because I was looking at them, and I feel like they're pretty easy to do overall, and we're literally 2 weeks away from the next season, which is insane to think about. So I'd say most people are pretty close to being maxed out, and a lot of those challenges just require you to do contractors in certain areas. So I think those are pretty easy to do, but this one might be a little annoying if someone's trying to do it as fast as possible. People might be wondering what the best race to do is, so I feel like this is the best one. I don't know what kind of turn that just was. Nonetheless, right there, 1 minute and 42 seconds will get this done, and there is the challenge completed right there. Staying on top. Thank you all so much for watching.